Hey guys, what's up? I am VAMSHEE Kapkar and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to tell you how to write a theoretical answer, how to remember theoretical answers and how to present them well in the examination so that you can get maximum marks and that can help you in clearing your group as well as the attempt. So in case if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing my channel. That would really motivate me in doing more and more videos in the future. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. I have observed with most of the students is a common point regarding these theoretical answers or theoretical subjects is they find it very difficult to present them in the examinations, in the actual examinations. And the interesting thing is most of the students they are very good with the concept around this, but the only problem they face is presenting in the examinations. Now what happens in case of these theoretical subjects is, in subjects like law and audit, both at CA inter and at CA final, the kind of words, the kind of vocabulary that is given in the ICA study material, it is very much different from the normal English vocabulary that we do use on the regular basis. So now let's say if we are doubtful about any something, we use the word doubtful, but in audit there is something called skeptical. At least this is very easy to remember, the word skeptical, but like this there are many such audit words and law words that are there in the subjects law and audit. Now as a result, it becomes very difficult for the students to actually present the answer in this kind of vocabulary, and as a result, despite knowing the concept very clearly, despite having a strong hold on the subject, they end up getting in 30s or 20s when it comes to theoretical papers like law and audit. Now that's why I'll tell you in this video like how to actually remember the theoretical answer and how can you present in a way that can be helpful in getting you more marks, in getting you the maximum marks. So I'll tell you a structural framework that can help you in gaining more marks. So what happens is, there are 3 points in this structural framework of writing a theoretical answer. The first point is regarding the conceptual understanding. So see, concept is the king. It is in any way, be it in any paper, theoretical or practical paper, you should have a strong hold on the conceptual knowledge. This is the first point in this structural framework also. You have a strong hold on the concept, then it becomes very easy. So what happens is, first in your own language, in your vernacular language, in your mother tongue, try to understand what actually is the provision, what actually is the standard, what it is trying to communicate, what it is trying to tell you. Understand. I can give you one more tip regarding to this. You can start questioning like, what is this provision, why is this provision given, and where is this provision applicable, and how does this provision be implemented. In this way you can ask why, what, where, when and how. These questions help you in understanding a broad knowledge around this concept, around this particular concept. So this is the first thing in the structural framework. You need to understand the concept very clearly. That can be in your own language. So now coming to the second point in this structural framework of writing an answer is to have an acronym. So now what happens is, since these subjects audit and law, they are very vast in nature, it is not possible for a student to remember the exact number of lines, exact sentences that are there in a particular section or a particular standard. So what I would recommend is, you should have an acronym to the extent possible. Now it might not be possible for having an acronym in all the concepts in all the areas, but to the maximum knowledge I have, you can use this acronym in almost 90 to 95% of the areas. So let's say there is a concept called audit documentation, and you can have an acronym something like TIME. This is just an example, TIME. If the words, it can be the starting letter or it can be the main word in that particular section. So as a result, you should develop this acronym. So whenever audit documentation comes into your mind, you should remember this acronym. Now the third point is, you should remember the keywords in that particular standard or in that particular section. Now what happens is, there will be many keywords, so it is not possible for the student to remember all the keywords. So I would advise you to remember at least 2 to 3 keywords in a particular point. So that would really help you in properly framing the answer. Now if you observe these 3 points, you have a conceptual understanding of the particular section or particular standard. You know the acronym that helps you in writing, that helps you in beginning the answer, and now you know the keywords. Now combining all these three, you can very well present your answer in the actual examinations. It will become easy. Now you understand the concept, what is audit documentation, you have a fair knowledge because you have understood in your own language, and you know the acronym that can help you in beginning the answer, and you also know the keywords. These 3 points that will help you tremendously in writing the answer properly in these theoretical subjects. I hope you have found this video useful, and I strongly wish all of you that you should score 60+ marks in these theoretical subjects, and I also wish you all the best for the upcoming examinations. And in case if you like my video, please consider subscribing my channel. That would really motivate me in doing more and more videos in the future. Thank you so much for listening. Jai Hind.